Welcome to another video of Dead by Daylight. Today, like usual, I'm using the best killer in the game, the Skull Merchant, and also my favorite killer in the game. And we're using 4 perks. Today we're using Dead Man Switch, which is the perk where basically after you hook any survivor, the perk activates for 30 seconds. During that 30 seconds, if a survivor stops preparing a generator, that generator will be highlighted in a white aura and it will be automatically blocked by the entity. So basically we can hook people and then chase them off gens, put drones on gens, and the generator be blocked. We're all using Hex Space of Darkness. Whenever you injure someone by any means, all survivors outside your terror radius will start to scream and reveal the location for 2 seconds after about 25 seconds. But then when a survivor goes in the dying state, of course the perk will deactivate. But it's a good thing actually, we don't want them to destroy our Hex, but if they do destroy our Hex somehow, this perk goes away forever. It's a really good combination with Dead Man Switch because you can activate Dead Man Switch and you can activate the Hex Totem. Then anyone who screams will automatically get off the gen and it'll be blocked. Of course, we're using Hex Plaything and Hex Haunted Ground. Haunted Ground so we can easily beat people in chases by exposing them, and Plaything that way we can make them oblivious so we can easily go and chase. So we're using Geographical Readout, which makes it so that we get a 2% haste boost and a 15% action speed when it comes to vaulting, breaking walls, and pallets. And lastly, we're using the green add-on, of course, the microphone, because it makes him oblivious and it's the best add-on she has, in my opinion at least. But let's get on to the game, and I'll see you there. Okay, we are on Bedham Preschool 5, which is my favorite out of all the Bedham maps. I hate Bedham, by the way. I don't really hate it, it depends when you get. 5, in my opinion, is the best one. I hate 4. And the other ones are really annoying. They're all like the same thing, it just sometimes some are bigger and some are smaller. I believe this is the smallest one, or at least it feels smaller, so I don't have to worry about much. But we're gonna set our drone in the normal spots. I always break these walls. I hate these walls. I don't care how long it takes, I don't care what survivors or anywhere. These walls suck. Because when you down someone in the building and you don't break the wall, and then you try and carry them, you realize the wall's not broken, and you just kind of want to give up on life. But we're going to set our drones, protect our drones, and protect our totems, and protect the gens. This is a really good map because you can put the drones on top floor or bottom floor and protect. Basically, the entire building is just protected, and it's really good. So we don't have to worry that much about gens right now because the gens are underground. We can put drones on the top floor in order to basically protect the bottom floor, and the gen on the bottom floor. And on the top floor, we can do the same thing by putting the drone on the bottom, so it's good. So I know someone's here, so I'm gonna put a drone here, and they complete the gen. But for some reason, they decide to stay. And the Claudette is smart; he runs. But the Fangman decided to stay. Now, one thing about the Skull Merchant, if you stay inside of her drone in a locker, it still exposes you, and it definitely still shows that you're in the locker. So, for any person who's fighting against her, do not go in lockers. You will get yourself killed. So a really quick down. They also complete that generator really fast too. They must have spawned in the basement right next to the gen. So of course we got Grim Embrace to work, and we also got not Grim Embrace. We got the Hex Totem to work, and we got Dead Man Switch to work. So now they got the gen and it's blocked. So we don't have to worry about that gen for a while. But this is a really annoying loop. But luckily for us, she went the wrong way. So we get to easily down her if we can catch up to her, of course. This map has interesting pallets. They're not really the most annoying, besides inside the buildings. They're dumb, but other than that, the pallets aren't really that bad. And now someone is being locked on by a drone. I don't know who it is, but you'll notice that a lot of people get locked on by drones in this game. But it's not because like they're trying to just do gen in the drone area. It's because I put the drones in specific spots where they literally have to do the drone if they don't want to die. So Dead Man Switch is gonna activate again, blocking the generator. And this person's gonna go through the window, and I'm gonna chase them, of course, because I want to win. Now, if you notice, like I said, we aren't using Hex Devour of Hope this game. Normally, I use Hex Devour of Hope because Devour of Hope really helps when it comes to chasing people, because we can get 3 stats or 3 tokens pretty easily. Well, not really easily. It's just get lucky, honestly. But if they don't cleanse it or not. But if we can get 3 tokens, we can down people much easier. This person, of course, has that hard, so I was not prepared for that. But doing the wrong way, so I get down really easily. And there's Hex, Face of Darkness, making everyone scream and reveal the location. And another Dead Man Switch. And you can see how easy it is to activate Dead Man Switch and how great the perk actually is. I do recommend using this perk when it comes to the Score Merchant. I have another video I'm going to post where I have I use Dead Man Switch and I use another perk called Deadlock, which I just unlocked. So I've been trying to unlock every single perk so I can use them with Score Merchant. I noticed that someone triggered this barely, so I knew it had to be someone in the basement because I don't see one in the top. And that's like I said before, I love the fact that drones can reach top and bottom areas. So I don't know where she was going. I think she got oblivious by the drone. So she got a little confused as to where I was. But it's fine. We get another hook, and now we have another 30 seconds of Dead Man Switch. So the generator can be blocked, and I hate this, what's it called, area, the school basically. The school's really annoying because it has this really strong palette, and then it has the actual inside building, which the inside building is really strong. And now sadly he has lives like this. And then I'm just bad, so I'm pretty sure I could hit him right there, but I just didn't. But it's okay, kind of, because that Dead Switch is still blocking the generators that we need to block. So of course the one that has the most progress is being blocked, but I am going to go over here because the person's trying to do my totem, but they're oblivious, so they don't know I'm coming. But they still did it anyway, but they're foolish because they did the wrong totem. And I blocked the window, even though I missed. I blocked the window so they can't vault. So they did the wrong totem. They thought it was really anything, honestly, but instead it was Haunted Ground. That's why I always use Haunted Ground with this killer. Some games I don't use it because I want to use a different perk. But some, I don't know why. Like, I love Haunted Ground because it just, how do I explain? Haunted Ground, even though it's not really like the best perk in the world, getting one or sometimes two downs because everyone's exposed is just so useful for killers that don't have the best ability to chase people. Because when you just don't have like the best chase potential, like you're not the fastest killer in the world, and you don't have a way to down someone instantly, it's just really good when you can get your hex on the ground to work. So I decided to send that building to reset the drones and everything, but I knew someone was going to try and save her, so I wanted to get one more down with the hex on the ground. That's why I saved. I guess you can count that as camping, but I wasn't really camping because I don't ever tunnel people. Well, I don't always tunnel people. Sometimes you have to tunnel in order to get someone out the game, just so you can make it easier for yourself. Especially with Skull Merchant, because when I use perks like Hex Penamento slowing on the game, slowing down the game for 3 people is much better than slowing down the game for 4 people. But I don't really care about tunneling. I just want to make sure I can get more people down and hook as many people as possible. Not to mention, we also, every time we hook someone, we got our Dead Man Switch activated, and they're oblivious because of Hex plaything. So I chase this person who can drop the pallet because it's not really annoying. Also, I chase them because I know they're going to be putting themselves in a position where they're going to be exposed. Now, luckily, she lives over here, where it's much easier to chase her. But I went the wrong way because I'm an idiot, and now she's at this pallet. But because she doesn't know where we are, because she's oblivious, we can just make sure we don't go near her, and she'll get a little confused. Every time she steps inside the drone radius, she does get, what's it called? Every time she steps in the drone radius, she does get reset for the exposed side effect. But for some reason, I heard someone at the bottom, so I went on here, of course. But for some reason, this person is down here, and then they got hit, and they just gave up. And I think it's because sometimes when I play Skull Merchant, I realize like people just give up. And I think it's because I either am just doing too well and they don't want to play anymore, or the other reason is Skull Merchant's kind of annoying to fight against sometimes. I can definitely understand why, because it can be annoying fighting against somebody who just has the ability to basically protect totems and gems really well. But at the same time, I don't really have a that big of a deal when I play against her. Mainly because I play her, so I know I know how to beat her. I also know that she kind of has to struggle and work for her downs. And this person exposed, so I'm gonna try and kill him. There we go. I know she has to work hard for her kills, so I don't get mad when I have to fight against one. It is kind of annoying, I will admit, but some killers are only good at certain things, and it just so happens that her best thing is just protecting gens. But if you know, this is gonna be a quick game. This is actually one of the fastest games I've ever had with Score Merchant. Normally my games with Score Merchant are about 15 plus minutes. Like literally the video is like 14 plus minutes. I think the longest game I've had with her was like 24 minutes. And the reason why the game was so long was because I was trying to make sure I kept my 3-gen, but it was kind of hard because normally when I have a 3-gen, at least one person's dead, but that was not the case. Instead it was 2 people were alive. I mean, all 4 people were alive, so it was much harder. But I definitely got through it. I knew the person was in the locker because I put the drone up, and the drone barely detected her. So I knew she had to be somewhere in the locker, but I couldn't tell where it was. I meant to actually open the locker, but I pressed the wrong button and I just swung. That was my mistake. But it's fine, because now she's in the drone, she's exhausted, there's no way she has, well, a lot. She's not exhausted, she actually has, what's it called? Oblivious. I don't have the exhaustion perk on this time. I mean, the exhaustion add-on. But we're gonna hook this person. I noticed, by the way, if you are carrying somebody and you go inside your own drone radius, you do get a speed buff, which is kind of cool. Not to mention, we're using the haste item to get a bigger speed buff that lasts 15 seconds. And all we have to do now is find the last person, but most likely they're gonna try and save the person on the hook, which is fine by me. Do what you want to do. But then I noticed that they're actually down at the bottom for some reason. Instead of trying to go save, they want to go do the gen. So I'm going to make them oblivious, and they're actually inside of the locker. But like I told you earlier, if you're in a locker against the Score Merchant and you're in the drone, she can still see, which is definitely great. That's how killer instinct works. Also, in my opinion, you shouldn't be able to go inside a locker and block a whole killer's power. That's dumb. So I'm glad they decided not to do something like that. But as you can see, a quick, easy game with this really good build. Hex, not Hex. Oh, well, yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. It really was the combination of the Hex and the Dead Man Switch. But Dead Man Switch is a really good perk on Score Merchant because you can just block gens and continue chasing. Or block gens and then reset the drones on said gens that are blocked. But if you liked the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love reading y'all's comments. Comment whatever you want. Tell me what killer you want to see next, or if you enjoy the video, / if the build was right and you'll use it. I have seen some people say they actually will like my builds and will definitely use it, so thank you for that. They are really good. That's why I have to show y'all. Like, it's honestly a really good thing that we have this. But I was gonna say, this build is really good, like much better than I thought. I don't really test these builds, by the way. I don't go play games and then I play the game, I know it's gonna work, and then I upload it. No, I literally just play and then hopefully I win. But I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See you next video. Have a nice day.